Let's make a no egg, no milk, yet a spongy moist chocolate cake. Begin by adding salt as base and preheat this cooker on high flame for 5 minutes. As usual, we'll place a plate, and for the lid we will remove the gasket as well as the vessel and place the lid. Next step is measuring the flour correctly as shown. First we'll aerate the flour because sometimes the flour gets settled in the container, so you will aerate it by just scooping out and then pouring back the flour in. Then add this to 1 cup measure and fill it up. When it's nearly filled up, take this and place it on the kitchen platform with the butter paper underneath it, and then take a knife and cut it out as shown. Also tap it well before cutting out the flour. You can add a little excess so that you can get a correct 1 cup measure. Tap it and cut out again. Similarly, measure half cup of the flour. Next is preparing and mixing the dry and wet ingredients. Take a container or mug. To this we'll add 6 tablespoons of cooking oil. Don't use coconut oil for this recipe because it will give its own flavor to the cake. After this we will add 1 tablespoon of lemon juice or white vinegar. Then add 1 cup of normal water. Finally add 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. Pour this into a bigger container and keep this aside. Now let's sift 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour. After this we'll add correctly measured 1 teaspoon baking soda and 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Sift this again. Now add 1 cup of sugar and mix well. Mix the wet ingredient and add it to the dry ingredients slowly while mixing. Mix the batter to dissolve any lumps, but don't overmix this. Don't whisk it really hard. Now transfer this into a baking dish lined with a parchment paper. Place this in a preheated cooker. Cook on medium-low flame for at least 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, let's check with a skewer and our cake is ready. This is the same cake I have used for making the Teacher's Day cake. You can watch it for preparing icing as well. Do subscribe if you like the video.